Juventus Atletico over at the Estadio Wanda Metropolitano on a date numerology of 61, none of the less, because February the 20th of 2019 has a date numerology of 61. This is the reason why Juventus are playing against Atletico Madrid at the site of the Champions League final. It is because the final is going to be played on June the 1st, 6-1. That's your first clue right there. That's going to be Juventus. That's going to win the UEFA Champions League this year. It is also on a date numerology of 41 when you get rid of the 20 out in front of 2021. And that's exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's Atletico Madrid that's going to have 4 wins and 2 losses. It has everything to do with Juventus wearing black and white, which are the colors of the Freemasons. It is Freemason that equals 42 in Gematria. I like how manager Massimiliano Allegri, his win-loss record is sort of revealing when you look at who he's matching up against, which is Diego Simeone. He's going to remain at 31 losses after the game at Madrid. It is in Gematria, Madrid, that equals 31, and it is Atletico that equals 31 in Gematria. That's why Allegri and Juventus are not going to lose tomorrow. It's Diego that equals 40 in simple Gematria. There's a chance that the game could end in a tie. That's what could happen tomorrow. Again, I'm just presenting to you a narrative of what could happen. I'm showing you the narrative of the 2 possible outcomes, period, which is either a Juventus win or a draw. But his goal differential is going to be plus 314. Plus 314, that's a lot like pi equaling 3.14. And that's the rate at which the circumference of the circle increases by. And that really has a lot to do with time. Pi and time and how those elites rig and script their games. Candidates to score over at the city of Madrid. It's going to be Ronaldo that's going to score tomorrow. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to have... Well, first of all, the reason why he's not scoring in the group stage is because in 5 appearances he had 1 goal. And that's a lot like Madrid, Spain. Madrid, España equaling 51. It is Madrid, España that equals 105. And notice that at the end of the day, there could be a narrative for a 1-1 draw. And at the end of the day, Juventus could have 10 goals scored and 5 conceded. That forms a 105. And notice how, tomorrow, today's is the 20th day of February. That's the 51st day of the year. That's another reason why Atletico and Juventus are playing this week instead of the past week. That has a lot to do with it as well. That's why they didn't play on the 19th day. That's why they're playing on the 20th. Because February the 20th, notice, adds up to 22 in the Italian word for Spain, España, equals 22. Notice how in 6 games Ronaldo can have 2 goals, 6 appearances and 2 goals. And at the end of the day, I can easily see 2 wins for Juventus against Atletico in the knockouts to have a total of 6 wins and 2 losses in the Champions League when you include their group stage record. Because it is Atletico, once again, that equals 62 in Gematria. So I think that takes precedent. It's actually not Atletico that equals 62. It's Atletico Madrid that equals 62. So that's exactly what's in play for tomorrow. And Ronaldo's got to take over the spotlight, right? I mean, he's got to score. Juventus have a great back line. If they allow 0 goals, it's 0 that equals 64. Once again, it is Ciudad de Madrid that equals 64. So I can easily see a clean sheet for the Bianconeri. It is Cristiano Ronaldo. If Juventus like to win 1-0 a lot, and if Ronaldo's the only goal scorer, then he literally takes the center of the spotlight. And that's why I have to go with Ronaldo to score, although obviously Paulo Dybala is a candidate. He's definitely going to score in the return game for the Champions League final. But here's why I see 1-0 for Juventus tomorrow. It's because if they score 10 goals and they only allow 4, then they would score 10 and concede 4. And that forms 104. It is the slogan until the end that equals 104, fino alla fine, and it is in Italian gematria, Stadio Wanda Metropolitano, that equals 104. But notice how it is Spain that equals 59 in gematria as well, in addition to fino alla fine. And this is precisely why I see 1-0 with Cristiano Ronaldo scoring. I can probably guarantee you that, well, this is what I am predicting for the goal, is that it would occur in the 61st minute, maybe the celebration occurs in the 62nd minute, or that the goal occurs in the 62nd minute. But I go with the 61st minute, and then they're celebrating during the 62nd minute. I can definitely see that happening. And on the Atletico side, if the game ends in a draw, they could end up scoring 10 goals and conceding 7. They're going to concede their 7th goal of the Champions League to Cristiano Ronaldo. But if they score 10 and they concede 7, then that forms 107. And it is Madrid, Spagna, Italian gematria equals 107. So I'm presenting you the narratives associated with this game and literally what could happen. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, this is his 22nd goal with Juventus and his 33rd appearance. Masonry, Juventus FC equals 33. Freemason, completely black and white stripes. Real Madrid is Freemason as well. So is Manchester United, so is Bayern Munich, so is Liverpool, so is all the big teams out there. They're all Freemason. His 22nd goal could be scored over at Spain. It's Spagna that equals 22. They'll definitely script the Ronaldo goal for tomorrow. I mean, I can totally see it happening this way. I can see 1-0. Uno a cielo. Maybe I'd like to go check out the Italian gematria for that quickly. One to 0. It is una definitely not 0. Okay, 1-0. If it really is 0 in Italian gematria, 1-0. The end of the losing in the Champions League for the Juventus this year in the Champions League. This will definitely remain at 31, to say the least. Cristiano Ronaldo has to be the hero over at Stadio Wanda Metropolitano. And tomorrow or today, if you're watching the video this morning or whatever, this afternoon or whatever, then, you know, Juventus winning the match would just have to set precedent to what can happen in the knockout stage. And there's always a possibility that Atletico could score a goal in the first half over at Turin, and then the tie could end up being decided in the second half. I go with Ronaldo to be the hero in his return home, and Allegri saying that he does not want to take the draw, that they are determined to end Atletico's unbeaten streak in the 13th game. Tradici, that's 13. Italy to do 13. 13's a lucky number over there.
Goals.
And I'd like to go to the BBC quickly and see what the stats are, because these BBC previews, they show all the numbers and everything, and they show what's all lining up. Most recent victory against Atletico was in 1965. That was a score of 3-1. Once again, it is Madrid that equals 31. It is Atletico itself that equals 31 in gematria as well. They are unbeaten in the Champions League against Italian opposition. 4 wins and a loss on a date numerology of 41/20 of 2019. They've won 4 of their past 5 away games in the knockout stage. He has scored or assisted a goal in each of his 6 Champions League games at the Wanda Metropolitano. Could be in the running to get an assist in this game, possibility if he scores, but his streak could end in the 7th game. Dybala, 6 goals in his last 7 Champions League games, and I could see him scoring over at Turin. Let me check out Dybala's goals. Well, you know what? I have to go with 1-0 this game, but it's certainly possible. Well, I can go to his stats quickly and just see what's up, what's in store for him. He scored against Frosinone. I can look the goal and the Champions League knockout stage. European goals. This will probably remain at 11. I have to go with 6 appearances and 5 goals for this one. But I'm going with 1-0 and Ronaldo in the 61st minute for tomorrow. And once again, all the other work and all of my other spread predictions for the last 2 Champions League games you can see above on the top of your screen. Gematria and numerology for the win once again.